It was going to be a tall order, no doubt, but the thought of pulling off the upset at the Swamp against the 5th-ranked team in the country could have set the tone for the rest of the season. Instead, the Warriors fell flat today, and the Gators made the Warriors pay for every little mistake. Kickoff also marked the official start of the Greg McMackin era. Scoreless first quarter. Greg Alexander getting the start at quarterback, tail end of the decent drive here for the Warriors. Aaron Bain wide open, but Alexander overthrows him, and in fact it gets picked. 1st and 10 Gators. Hawaii's defense playing really well early on, causing Tebow to have all kinds of fits, chasing him out of the pocket. Ryan Mouton knocks it loose. But this is the kind of day it was. Tim Tebow recovers his own fumble. Same drive now, ball on the 1. Brandon James right into the end zone. Florida up 7-zip, and from there it was pretty much over. Alexander trying to move the team, but makes the ill-advised pass. Major Wright takes it to the house. That's a 32-yard score the other way. 14-0 Florida. The Gators were able to convert in every phase of the game. This is a punt return, still in the second quarter. It's Brandon James again. Finds some room to run. Warriors can't touch him. He returns this one. 74 yards for the score. It was 28-zip at the half, and unfortunately, it was nearly an identical second half. Warriors defense allows Jeffrey Demps to skate through the middle and race 62 yards to the end zone for the touchdown. Mack removes Alexander from behind center, so in comes Brent Roush, originally named the starter, but he too makes a huge mistake here. Overthrows everybody except for Ahmad Black, who snags it and takes it all the way back for the 80-yard touchdown. It was 56-zip at the end of the third quarter. Hawaii, though, able to post a field goal, and then late in the game, Inoki Funaki coming in with the pride score. Scrambles around a bit, finds Greg Salas all alone in the end zone. Final score, 56-10. Gators. Funaki was 8 for 11 with 110 yards passing. That touchdown, he also threw an interception. Warriors start 08 0-1. They return home tomorrow and stay home for the next week at Aloha Stadium against 1AA Weber State. We'll have
Hawaii's first ever meeting with Florida in school history was in one word: painful. The Gators scored on offense, defense, and special teams while shutting out the Warriors to the fourth quarter.
I give them full credit. I have no excuses. The trip, everything that people make excuses about didn't have anything to do with this. We were ready to play. Our guys felt good. Coaches felt good. We traveled well, and things were set up for us. We just didn't get the job done, and we have to get better.
It's pretty much exactly what we saw on film. Coaches had us, they had us prepared, and we pretty much saw what, they'd been doing to every other team that ran trips and balance, and so it just came down to execution. We didn't execute. We knew what they were doing. We could see it, and we didn't execute, and that starts with me.
You could definitely go on the film and see where we had some mental mistakes. That's what made big plays. You can't have that as a team, especially being the underdog that we were today. Even if we were meant to win, no matter what, you can't make mistakes. Florida did a good job. I don't think they turned the ball over once, and we turned the ball over a handful of times.
At halftime, with Hawaii down 28-0, players say Coach Greg McMackin told them, remember, you're playing for the state of Hawaii. Keep your heads up. You're still in this. But 90,000 fans here at the Swamp, and the 5th-ranked Gators proved to be just too much. Reporting from Gainesville, Florida, Liz Chun, KGMB 9 News.
Now, coming up later in sports, we'll have more reaction from the Warrior players as well as Coach Mack. Mike Cherry, KGMB 9 News.
All right, thank you, Mike. And despite the outcome, the Warriors still felt the Aloha spirit at the game. There were 3,000 to 4,000 Hawaii fans in the stands at the Swamp. Before kickoff, the Warrior faithful could be found around the University of Florida campus tailgating. Now, this group here hosted about 300 UH fans from 12 different states. They had local food on hand and blasted Hawaiian music. Despite the loss, they say they had a great time.
But the idea, what time did you guys set this all up and get this spot?
Oh, probably about 3 this morning. We came in, showed up, put the tents up, then came back at about 6 to set up all the grills and everything.
Gator bait! Gator bait!
Yeah.
Did you hear that? They're calling Gator bait.
They're calling us out, but we're here to support. We're here to support the boys, and we just believed in the team, and we just wanted to experience the SEC football and whatnot. So it's been a good experience so far.
I always say there's 5 to 7 plays in a game that are going to win or lose the ball game for you. And Florida made all 7 of them. We didn't make any of them. We had 3 defensive touchdowns scored against us. We had a punt return scored against us. We had 6 turnovers. And you're not going to win a game when you do that.
You know, obviously they had 2 picks for touchdowns back, and then, you know, I had a fumble and give them great field position. So, you know, that's on me. We can't be putting the defense in a tough spot like that.
And don't forget to get your fix of Warrior football. Tune in tomorrow night for the premiere of the Coach Mac Show. It all begins at 10:30 p.m. on KGMB 9.